Hi and welcome to My PlayHouse, and today we're gonna be improving on my internet here in Portugal. I'm right now running on internet in a glass. Well, actually the internet is outside of the glass. I'll show you that shortly, but I'm transferring files from Portugal to Denmark so that I can edit them on my editing server in Denmark. Unfortunately, FileZilla shows you too much information that I'm not really willing to share, so you're gonna have to take my word for this. It's transferring the files with 460 kilobytes per second, which is kind of slow. So a gigabyte file takes approximately half an hour to transfer to Denmark. And I have all of these files to transfer. This is the electric bike review video. When you're watching this video, you will most likely have seen that video already. If you haven't, you should go check it out. But that comes to 18.9 gigabytes. So that's a good 9 hours of file transferring to get all of those files there. So I need to improve on this. So on the top of the mountain up here, there is an 4G parabolic 4G modem thing, and it has a Wi-Fi bridge that throws the signal down here. At the moment there is no SIM card in this thing up here, so it isn't doing anything right now, but there is a connection up there because it throws the signal down to this box up here. Which is the other end of that Wi-Fi bridge. So that is there, and that has a good connection to the internet up there, well, which isn't internet at the moment because the SIM card is missing. And there's a wire that goes in here, goes down here, and goes down there, and ends up right here on the floor. My idea was to connect a hotspot to there, well, a little switch and then a Wi-Fi access point to that. So that's where I ran into a little bit of a problem. Let's go see that. So my thought was that I would use this Ubiquiti very nice access point, which was given to me by subscriber Sasha years back, and I ran this at my PlayHouse. And I had it laying around, and I thought I'll bring that to Portugal. I'm gonna need a good access point down there, and I connected it down here. And over here on the screen I have also installed the UniFi network server, which I was told by my awesome patrons that I needed to configure this thing, and it also worked. I was able to reset this, and it got the default IP number of 192.168.120. I was able to import this, and it kind of worked. The issue was that the Wi-Fi in this, it worked for 2 minutes and then it died. And I couldn't figure that out because I connected this, I saw that everything was good, and then I took my devices, I tried on my iPhone, and I had a tablet, and yeah, they wouldn't connect to it, but it was showing up very perfect in the UniFi network server, no issues whatsoever. It took me like 4 hours to figure out that when I disconnected this and connected it again, it would work for 2 minutes and then it would stop working. I tried to put it in the freezer for 20 minutes to cool it down and see if it was a heat issue. It was not. Nothing that was prolonging the amount of on time any considerable amount. So yeah, I gave up on this. I do kind of remember that I took it down in Denmark also because some weird issue, but I didn't really need it because I also had another one. So yeah, probably I brought a faulty UniFi access point, and this is a really nice one. It's a UniFi AP AC Pro. Expensive. So unfortunately, I think this is trash. So I purchased a new one. This is it's a smaller one, but it's a UniFi network, and this is the UniFi network UAP AC Lite. So no Pro there. I'm going Lite. Yeah, I could need a little bit of light, so I got me one of these. It's smaller and it doesn't have exactly the same amount of bandwidth, but the price was right. So yeah, let's see it. I have had it out and had a little sneak peek, but it's in here. And I got mine from Amazon, so links will be in the description. So Amazon Germany ships here rather fast. So we have the access point itself in a bit of package in here. So it's not as big. We can do a side-by-side comparison. So it's not, well, size isn't everything, as she said, but I might need more than one to cover the whole place. Then it has has mounting screws. It has a tiny little setup manual to get started. It has a mounting plate, which is more or less only needed if you have those square removable ceilings. That plate thing can be really thin. So what you do is you put this on top of the plate, and then this on the bottom of the plate, and you screw them together, and it has a lot more. It's like a very big washer. So what else we have? And okay, SD card ran out of space on the camera, had to delete something. Have already transferred data to the computer, but I really do like to have it more than one place. So I'm not sure what we got of this, but well, there are screws to go through very deep ceiling plates, so you can have this on top of a very thick plate and put the access point up that way. And so let's go to the injector here and see that, get that out of the plastic here. Tiny little cute one, apparently also something that you can mount somewhere. So we have a Mickey Mouse connection. You can hopefully see why that's a Mickey Mouse connection. And this is the text on the thing, which is absolutely tiny. So I'm hoping that I can zoom in far enough so I can actually read what it says. Not sure if that works, but it's a 24-volt injection, which is way better visible on the front here. So, do we get a wire? I hope we get a wire. I think I see a wire down here. It's probably not very long. Yep, it's there. We do get a wire, and it's not very long. That seems to be all that was left in the box. Okay, it actually says here that it's a gigabit PoE adapter, 24 volts, 0.5 amps. So it will supply up to about 12 watts. Okay, so I have connected the access point with this way too short wire, which now means that the distribution thing here is hanging there. It's not gonna be there for long, but yeah, half a meter more would have been nice. And as it didn't come with network cables either, well, I found the most ugly ones that I could find. So yeah, gonna have this awful yellow one. Ha! Ha! Okay, by feeling them, actually seems like the white one is the worst quality of them. So it's gonna get the white one. Let's see. This has a locking mechanism, so you can put it to the ceiling, and you can have this thing mounted to the ceiling, and then you put this thing up, and you turn it around a little bit, and it locks into place like that. But if you take this out, it's way easier to get the cable in. So we're gonna do that. So gonna put that in there, and probably that thing is gonna screw up everything. Oh, let's check that. Let's put it where it needs to be instead. Okay, it actually doesn't. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it there. And we're gonna pop this into the PoE connection. Slamabang. And we're gonna take the ugly yellow one. That's then gonna be connected to the computer. There. I'm gonna pop that into my laptop. So with this UniFi network server running just on my laptop here, over here I now got two. I have the UAP AC Lite and the UAP AC Pro. A Pro is offline, that's the broken one. And as I am not gonna be using that, but I'm gonna steal the IP number from it, I will delete that. But I'm gonna click adapt to this one, and then we will, when that is adapted, we'll steal the IP number and replace it. Over here, this is lighting up blue, blinking, because now we are starting to configure it. So all this seems good, and we are updating it. It was adapting, now it's updating. So it will go up and snatch the newest drivers from the interweb and put that on there, which is nice. So right now we are looking at the one that isn't there. This is the one that we just put in. So we need to go and tell the system to use that one. So I think that is down here. And that's my two networks. This is my PlayHouse management, and it has that access point attached to it. So we're gonna select the other one and detach that one and say apply change. And we're gonna do the same thing with the guest network here. Change to that one, apply change. And now I should be able to delete the one that is offline. I think, is that at the bottom? No, settings. We want to forget it. Remove, yes, confirm. So, okay, it's gone and the new one is in. So, we should be able to take the access point and put it in the living room and connect it to that wire that comes in through the door. So let's try that. So we need a power plug. We'll need our cables from the door. So I'm gonna plug this in. Going up. Access point over there. Connect that thing. Oh, it has gotten a little bit dirty. There. So now this should have access to the Wi-Fi bridge, and hopefully I can now see both Wi-Fi bridges. I don't like that blinking thing much though. So my computer is doing editing and transferring files to the internet, actually using this My PlayHouse Wi-Fi internet thing. But now we have connected to My PlayHouse guest. It does not have internet access because there is no internet up there. But we should be able to see something else, shouldn't we? So first thing is that I can see the bridge. That's the bridge that is on the wall right outside my kitchen. That's the slave, and that has been on for 1 day and 22 hours. It just means that I have had it disconnected in the garage where it's right now getting its power from. Very temporary solution. It's not that great, the setup as it is, but it also sees the bridge in the other end up on the mountain, and that bridge hasn't been turned off for 129 days, 21 hours and 48 minutes. That means that it's doing very well on the mountain up there, and the battery has kept it alive for, well, almost 130 days, which must be since I had it off last when I was here back in May and made the setup. It also sees the Mikrotik interface up there, the 4G router. I do have a connection all the way, and right down here I have the SIM card, which is this line here, and that is not connected. So I need to go and replace the SIM card so that I get a new SIM card in there with an active internet plan on it. This one ran out many days ago. So the next thing to do is really to go up the mountain and replace the SIM card. I am postponing that a little bit. So it has stopped raining for a little bit, so I don't think I have any excuses. So yeah, up the mountain we go. It is dripping a little bit, I can feel that. I hope this is not gonna be it. It's gonna start pulling down again. So, well, I haven't been up there, and I've actually been here for quite a while now, over 10 days, and yeah, I connected to it and could see that everything was good. So without the Wi-Fi thing, I didn't feel like going up here for no reason whatsoever, and now it's starting to rain again. So we made it to the top of the hill. Everything looks exactly as I left it. Well, except this wire here seems like the red is more like orange now. But we're still pointing at the antenna out there. There we are, that one. So it's starting to drizzle here, so I better hurry up, but let's just see it. Battery is over here underneath that. Solar panel, 13 watts, powering the Wi-Fi bridge, which is pointing towards the house. So yeah, it's not exactly pointing to where they're not exactly lining up. It could be, I think I could point this one a little bit more that way, but it's got a good signal. So let's see the signal strength over here. Seems like we got all the bars, full bar, so let's not mess with that. Let's get that bloody SIM card in there. Seems I already have the SIM card from last time in there. So yeah, I've taken that out. We're gonna put another one in. So here I have the internet router that I've been running on. So let's power that off first. There. It does go off as soon as we remove the battery. Funny enough, right? Ah, come on. You can do it. There we are. So we'll take that out. And this is a full-size SD card that is in here. But this SD card can be reduced in size, and with the other SD card I know that I just need to have the outer case come out, so something like that. So this is what we need to do, and put that in. I have made a copy ish of the other one, so the new one has longer tape, so I'll try and pop that in. It's horrible weather up here. This box most definitely does not like the sun, but the solar here is perfect. 13.2 volts, very nice. So we're gonna pop this in as good as we can, and hopefully it will stay there for a little bit longer. I think it will. Okay. I need a new box apparently. I was hoping for the LTE light emitting diode to come in, but I have put the SIM card up there. Maybe you can see it. It's right there in that slot. So close this up. Don't need to get it more wet than necessarily. There. Okay. So yeah, now I need to go all the way back down and see if I can connect and punch in the password for the SIM card down there. There still is a wonderful view up here, even if the weather is ever so slightly not with me today. So back to the house. Okay, I was so close to think that I needed to go up that mountain again when I came down. The interface here, which is the SIM card, down here where it, or further down, SIM status, it said that the SIM card wasn't in and was not registering. I was like, oh crap. I had that problem last time as well. I had to walk all the way up the mountain, but what I did was I went out again and I disabled this interface with the SIM card, and I enabled it again, and after a little bit it popped up. But I didn't know that. I was just trying something to prevent myself to having to go up there again. And I have just uploaded a file to my FTP server, and we do get a lot better speed. I think I can do a speed test. We're just on Vodafone, and it's checking up against Lisbon. There's a nice commercial here for Vivo because they want to send me one of these heater things. So yeah, I've been checking that out. That's gonna be when I get home at some point. So let's see what speed we get. It's on a Sunday. 22. Could be better, could be worse. And the upload speed I'm getting, I would estimate 1.15. Oh, a little bit lower than 15. Come on, go 15! Don't make a liar out of me. There we have it, 15. Haha. Okay. That was just from the upload speed I was getting that I was estimating that. I've seen better speeds than that last time I was here. So it's a few days later and I'm still very happy with the internet at the moment. It's not the fastest in the world. You get used to the fast internet that you have at home. Well, I have 1,000 megabits. Don't even have to worry about it. But really, I just tested it. I get 28 down and I get just about 20 up. And it's perfectly fine for everything that I'm doing here. What I do is I record these videos and I put the SIM card over here and I upload the footage to my server in Denmark, and then it's an editing server, so I can edit my videos on that server, and I cannot do like a remote desktop to that server and I edit the videos, and works fine, no problem whatsoever. It's fast enough to do that, so, and that is kind of what I need. In the living room I have a TV and it streams YouTube videos without a glitch, so that's perfect. But to sponsor all of these expensive experiments and internet upgrades, I would like to point your attention to Bargain Hardware. That is bargainhardware.co.uk, which is a hardware broker in the United Kingdom. So that means that you can get refurbished IT products there, and they have more or less everything. They have servers, they have desktops, they have components. I haven't seen any printers though. I haven't been looking either. So, but Bargain Hardware in the UK, they have a lot of awesome stuff for not too expensive prices. Only issue is that if you're not in the UK, you have to pay import taxes, which in the EU is really irritating because before Brexit, you didn't have to do that. But if you are a business, they brag down here that businesses don't have to do that. So if you are a business or can get your hands on one of those business numbers, well, you can get around that. And if it's the first time that you buy something from Bargain Hardware, you can use the coupon code, the checkout code, the code, My PlayHouse, small letters, and you'll get 5% off of your first purchase. That just might make it that little bit a better deal. So yeah, highly recommended. They have awesome customer service. If there is any issues with what you get or want or didn't take into account, you can always get hold of them and they will help you out. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.